Have you ever stopped to question something as ordinary as a shower? For most of our lives, we've been told that a daily shower is the gold standard of cleanliness. It's a habit passed down through generations. Get up, clean up, get going. But what if I told you that this routine, something so familiar and trusted, might actually be doing more harm than good, especially as we get older? It might sound surprising, even a little uncomfortable. But for many seniors, the very act of showering every single day can lead to dry, irritated skin, increased risk of falling, and even more serious health concerns. And yet most people never stop to think twice about it. In this video, we're going to gently challenge those old beliefs. We're going to explore what true hygiene means for older adults, what our bodies really need, and how we can care for ourselves with wisdom, not just routine. This isn't about giving something up. It's about choosing what helps, what heals, and what keeps us feeling whole. If you're caring for an aging loved one, or you're navigating this season of life yourself, this message is for you. What we're about to uncover may just change the way you think about cleanliness, self-care, and what it really means to age with comfort and confidence. So stay with me. Let's begin this journey toward a softer, more thoughtful way to care for ourselves and each other. 1. The real risk, hiding in your bathroom. When we think about dangers in life, we often imagine the big, dramatic ones: accidents on the road, major health scares, or unexpected emergencies. But for many older adults, one of the most serious risks is hiding in plain sight. It's quiet, it's routine, and it's found right in your home. The bathroom. Every year, nearly 1 out of every 3 adults aged 65 and older experiences a fall. And many of those falls happen in the bathroom, often during or right after a shower. The combination of wet floors, slippery surfaces, and the physical strain of moving around while balancing on one foot creates a perfect storm for injury. For someone with arthritis, low energy, or unsteady balance, simply stepping into the shower can feel like a challenge. Lifting your arms, bending over, turning around. These are small movements, but they demand strength, coordination, and stamina that can become harder with age. Let me tell you about Margaret. She's 76 years old, a proud grandmother who used to take a short morning walk every day. One rainy Thursday, she slipped in her bathroom while getting out of the shower. She broke her hip. Her recovery took months, and her confidence never fully came back. She now avoids stairs and lives with a quiet fear of falling again. Margaret's story isn't rare. It's far too common. And yet, we continue to expect our elders to follow the same routines we were all taught, including the belief that a daily shower is necessary to stay clean. But what if it's not? What if reducing the number of showers could actually increase safety, preserve energy, and help people stay independent longer? This might be a different way of thinking, but it's worth considering. Because when a simple routine becomes a serious risk, it's time to take a closer look. And as we'll see next, the bathroom isn't just risky because of the physical environment. There are other reasons why daily showers may not be the healthiest choice for seniors. Let's keep going. 2. The truth about senior skin. As we grow older, our bodies change in ways that are easy to overlook until they begin to affect how we feel every day. One of the most subtle, but most important changes happens right on the surface of our bodies, our skin. You may have noticed that your skin feels drier than it used to. Maybe it itches more often, or perhaps small cuts or scratches take longer to heal. That's not your imagination. It's a natural part of aging. As we get older, our skin becomes thinner, less elastic, and loses the natural oils that once helped it stay soft and protected. This change means that daily showers, especially with hot water and strong soap, can do more harm than good. Water, surprisingly, can dry out the skin even more by washing away the very oils our bodies still try to produce. And without those oils, the skin is left exposed, dry, cracked, and sometimes painfully itchy. There's even a medical term for this: xerosis. It refers to excessively dry skin that becomes rough, flaky, and irritated. And for seniors, it's not just uncomfortable, it can be dangerous. Dry, broken skin creates openings for infection. It can also lead to scratching, which worsens the problem. Over time, this becomes more than just a skin issue. It becomes a quality of life issue. Research backs this up. A study from the University of Pittsburgh found that older adults who showered less frequently had healthier skin. A similar study from the University of California in San Francisco confirmed that hot, daily showers increase dryness and discomfort in aging skin. Even the New England Journal of Medicine reported that reducing shower frequency helped lower the risk of painful skin tears among seniors. And these are not minor concerns. For seniors, a simple skin tear can take weeks, sometimes months, to heal. It can lead to infections and require costly medical care. Most importantly, it can cause real distress. So ask yourself, is it really worth the risk just to feel like you're sticking to a habit that once made sense, but may not anymore? This isn't about giving up hygiene. It's about adjusting with age. Understanding that the skin you live in now has different needs than it did 20 or 30 years ago. It's about choosing habits that protect and nourish your body instead of pushing it too hard. Up next, we'll look at a question that's on many people's minds. If daily showers aren't the answer anymore, then how often should seniors shower? The answer might surprise you. 3. How often should seniors shower? Now that we understand how aging affects the skin and the risks involved with daily showering, the next question is both practical and deeply personal. How often should seniors actually shower? The answer may feel surprising at first, maybe even a little uncomfortable, because it goes against what many of us were taught. But experts in geriatric health, dermatology, and elderly care have started to agree on a common truth. Most older adults only need to shower once or twice a week. Yes, once or twice a week. That might sound like too little, especially if you've spent your whole life believing that a shower every day is a non-negotiable part of being clean and healthy. But for seniors, hygiene is about balance. It's about finding that careful middle ground where you can stay fresh and safe without drying out your skin, putting yourself at risk for a fall, or exhausting your body unnecessarily. Think of it this way. Showering less often isn't about lowering your standards. It's about adjusting your care to match your current needs. It's being smart. It's being gentle. And in many cases, it's being safer. And remember, just because you're not showering every single day doesn't mean you're not staying clean. There are many other ways to maintain personal hygiene in between showers. We'll go into those next. But for now, the key takeaway is this. There is no one-size-fits-all rule. Some people may need more frequent cleaning because of certain medical conditions or physical activity. Others may feel perfectly comfortable with a simple rinse every few days and a full shower just once or twice a week. It all depends on your health, your skin, and your comfort. That's why the best routine is one that fits your life, not one that was created for someone else's. In the next section, we'll explore simple, gentle hygiene habits that help you stay fresh and confident without needing to step into the shower every day. 4. Smart hygiene habits without the shower. If you're showering less often, you might wonder, how do I stay clean and feel fresh in between? The good news is that staying hygienic doesn't always require stepping into the shower. In fact, there are many simple, gentle habits that can help you maintain cleanliness, comfort, and dignity every single day. Let's start with one of the easiest tools, adult wet wipes. These aren't just for babies anymore. High-quality, hypoallergenic wipes are designed specifically for adult skin. They're soft, unscented, and perfect for a quick refresh, especially under the arms, around the neck, and in the groin area. They're a safe and effective way to clean the parts of your body that need the most attention, without soap, water, or effort. Next, consider a sponge bath. A warm, damp washcloth with a little gentle soap can go a long way. Focus on areas that tend to sweat or collect bacteria, like under the arms, beneath the breasts, and in skin folds. It's a great option if mobility is limited or you just want to avoid the strain of a full shower. Another important habit is changing your clothes daily, especially underwear and socks. Fresh clothes make a big difference in how you feel, and they help keep bacteria and body odor at bay. And don't forget about your bedding. Clean sheets and pillowcases support both hygiene and better sleep. Let's also talk about grooming. Keeping your hair brushed, your nails trimmed, and your face neat isn't about vanity. It's about self-respect. These small routines bring structure to the day and help you feel more like yourself. For many people, they're a quiet but powerful act of self-care. And of course, hand hygiene remains one of the most essential daily habits. Washing your hands with soap and water, especially after using the bathroom, before meals, or after touching shared surfaces, protects not only you, but the people around you. When soap and water aren't available, a small bottle of alcohol-based hand sanitizer can help. Lastly, never overlook oral hygiene. Brushing your teeth twice a day and flossing regularly helps prevent gum disease, infections, and bad breath. But it also gives you that fresh, clean feeling that sets the tone for your entire day. Starting the morning with a clean mouth can lift your mood, give you energy, and help you feel ready to face whatever lies ahead. All of these habits are small. None of them require a full shower. But together, they help you feel clean, cared for, and confident. Coming up next, we'll take a closer look at how our beliefs about hygiene were shaped, and why it might be time to leave some of those old rules behind. 5. The myths we grew up with. For most of us, the idea that a daily shower equals good hygiene isn't just a habit, it's a deeply held belief. We were taught that clean means washed, scrubbed, and soap-scented every single day. And if you skipped a shower, that meant you were being lazy, careless, or even unclean. But where did that belief come from? Much of it has to do with culture and advertising. In the mid-20th century, soap companies began promoting the idea that cleanliness was not just a health habit, but a moral one. Commercials made it seem like showering every day was the right thing to do, the responsible thing, even the only thing that kept you socially acceptable. And it stuck. Generation after generation began to view the daily shower as a non-negotiable part of life. Even now, we're praised for being fresh and clean every morning, and we often feel guilty if we skip a day, even when our bodies are tired, sore, or in need of rest. But here's the truth. Cleanliness doesn't come from frequency. It comes from care. You can be clean without overwashing. You can feel fresh without putting your body through unnecessary stress. And as we age, these old beliefs can become more of a burden than a benefit. It's okay to let go of the myth that more is always better. It's okay to adjust your routines in a way that supports your well-being. And it's more than okay to listen to your body over outdated rules. In fact, doing so shows wisdom. It shows growth. It shows that you're adapting, not out of laziness, but out of love for yourself. So let me ask you, did you grow up with this idea that a daily shower was essential? Has it been serving you well in this stage of life? Or is it time to let that belief go? In our next section, we'll talk about what it looks like to build a hygiene routine that brings peace, comfort, and joy, one that honors your needs, not your old habits. 6. Gentle routines, greater peace. Let's take a deep breath together, because this isn't just about hygiene anymore. This is about finding peace every day in your own body, in your own space. For so many older adults, the pressure to keep up with routines that once felt normal can now feel exhausting. What once took 10 minutes in the shower may now take 30, and what once felt refreshing might now leave you drained, stiff, or sore. And yet, many people still feel guilty for wanting to slow down, for needing to do things differently. But here's the truth. Slowing down is not failure. It's wisdom. And creating a routine that supports you rather than overwhelms you is a powerful form of self-care. That's where gentle routines come in. A gentle hygiene routine is one that meets you exactly where you are. It starts with comfort. It values calm. It isn't rushed, and it doesn't leave you feeling like you've run a marathon just to get clean. Start with your environment. Is your bathroom peaceful, safe, warm? Adding a soft bath mat, gentle lighting, or even soft music can completely transform how you experience your daily care. The goal isn't to get it over with. The goal is to make it feel nourishing, not stressful. If you're using a sponge bath instead of a shower, take your time. Use a soft cloth, warm water, and gentle soap, unscented if possible. Warm one area of your body at a time. Move slowly. Think of it not as a task, but as an act of kindness toward yourself. Set aside a specific time each day to freshen up, maybe after your morning tea or just before bed. Keep it consistent, not strict. The goal is rhythm, not rigidity. And if one day you feel tired or in pain, it's okay to adjust. That's not skipping. That's listening. Don't forget to include the small things that bring comfort. Combing your hair, moisturizing your skin, changing into soft, clean clothes. These moments may seem simple, but they restore a sense of dignity, control, and confidence, especially for those who may feel like so much in life has changed. And perhaps most importantly, speak kindly to yourself during these moments. Remind yourself that your body has carried you through decades of life, that it has earned rest, softness, and care. You're not letting yourself go by slowing down. You're choosing what's best for you today, and that is a powerful choice. Too often, we rush through routines with tension in our shoulders and lists in our heads. But aging gives us permission to let go of the hustle. It invites us to make room for gentleness. And here's something beautiful. When you start to treat your hygiene routine as a moment of peace, not pressure, it becomes something you might even look forward to. A time to breathe. A moment to reconnect with yourself. A way to begin or end the day feeling grounded and clean, physically, emotionally, and mentally. So if you've been struggling with old routines that leave you feeling more tired than refreshed, it may be time to start fresh. Reimagine what care looks like. Let it be quiet. Let it be light. Let it be enough. In the next section, we'll hear from real people, seniors who've made these changes in their lives, and the surprising ways it's impacted not just their skin, but their overall well-being. Let's take a quiet moment to reflect on what we've uncovered today. We started with a simple question: how often should seniors shower? And along the way, we learned that the answer isn't about sticking to old routines. It's about honoring the body you have today. For many older adults, daily showers are no longer necessary, and in some cases, they may even be harmful. Dry skin, balance issues, and fatigue all make this once simple task more challenging. But that doesn't mean hygiene has to be sacrificed. In fact, with the right approach, caring for yourself can become easier, safer, and more comfortable. Showering once or twice a week, paired with small daily habits like sponge baths, hand washing, and fresh clothing, can help you stay clean without strain. These are not shortcuts. They are smart choices. So if you've been feeling pressure to do things the way you always have, take this as permission to adapt, not out of weakness, but out of wisdom. If something today gave you peace or made you think differently, I invite you to share one takeaway in the comments. And if you'd like more thoughtful guidance for aging well, consider subscribing. You are not alone on this journey. Thank you for being here. Until next time, take care of yourself. Hope to see you soon. Have a lovely day.